Welcome back to our deep dive into the legendary fight between Bruce Lee and Wong Jack-man and its lasting impact on martial arts and cinema. Today, we're exploring the historical and cultural contexts of the 1960s that shaped their divergent paths and asking the big questions. Why America? Why the West Coast? And why in 1964? The 1960s West Coast was a hotbed of cultural and social upheaval. Progressive movements were on the rise, but racial prejudices were still deeply entrenched. Hollywood, the heart of the film industry, was particularly resistant to casting Asians in lead roles. Despite strides toward inclusivity, Asian actors were often relegated to supporting roles or typecast in stereotypical parts. Bruce Lee's charisma and martial arts prowess were undeniable, yet breaking into the mainstream as a leading man remained an uphill battle. This cultural resistance significantly shaped Bruce's career trajectory, pushing him to seek recognition and success beyond Hollywood's boundaries. Meanwhile, back in Hong Kong, the political climate was tense. The city was inundated with millions of refugees from mainland China, leading to socioeconomic strain and eventually, riots. Had Bruce Lee stayed in Hong Kong, it's highly likely he would have been caught up in these tumultuous events. The unrest might have influenced his career, potentially involving him in socio-political conflicts rather than focusing solely on martial arts and cinema. The chaotic environment could have diverted his path, preventing him from becoming the global icon we know today. In Hollywood, Bruce's most notable success was his role as Kato in The Green Hornet, 1966-67. Green Hornet was an American television series that aired for one season from September 1966 to March 1967 on the ABC network. Created by George W. Trendle and produced by William Dozier, who was also behind the popular Batman TV series, the show was based on the 1930s radio series of the same name. Despite its short run, The Green Hornet gained a cult following, especially due to Bruce Lee's iconic role. The series follows the adventures of Britt Reed, played by Van Williams, a wealthy newspaper publisher by day who fights crime by night under the alias of the Green Hornet. Unlike many other superheroes, the Green Hornet is perceived as a criminal by the public, allowing him to infiltrate the underworld to combat crime more effectively. He is assisted by his loyal and highly skilled sidekick, Kato, played by Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's portrayal of Kato was groundbreaking. As the first Asian actor to have a significant role in an American TV series, Lee broke racial barriers and brought martial arts to mainstream Western audiences. His martial arts prowess was unparalleled and became a standout feature of the show. Kato's character was not just a sidekick but a hero in his own right, showcasing Lee's incredible fighting skills and charisma. However, despite his talents, Bruce Lee faced significant challenges in Hollywood. Typecasting and racial stereotypes limited his opportunities, and he struggled to find roles that allowed him to fully showcase his abilities. The rejection of his pitch for the TV series, The Warrior, in favor of casting a white actor in Kung Fu, highlighted Hollywood's reluctance to embrace non-white leading actors. Frustrated by these limitations, Bruce Lee decided to return to Hong Kong in the early 1970s. In Hong Kong, the film industry was more willing to embrace his vision and talents, offering greater creative freedom and leading roles. Films like The Big Boss and Fist of Fury propelled him to stardom, demonstrating the potential that Hollywood had failed to recognize. This marked a significant turning point in Lee's career, as he became a global martial arts superstar. In contrast, Wong Jack-man, another prominent martial artist, remained more rooted in traditional martial arts circles and did not achieve the same level of international fame. The famous 1964 fight between Bruce Lee and Wong Jack-man in Oakland was a pivotal moment. Lee's victory and his subsequent decision to continue teaching martial arts to Westerners set him on a path that diverged significantly from Wong Jack-man's. The Green Hornet's role in Bruce Lee's career cannot be overstated. It was a stepping stone that highlighted his talents and laid the groundwork for his later success in Hong Kong. The show introduced him to a broader audience and demonstrated his potential as a leading man. Lee's journey from Hollywood's constraints to the creative freedom of Hong Kong underscores the significant impact of cultural and industry differences on his career. This divergence in his life journey compared to Wong Jack-man highlights the broader implications of East-West cultural exchange and the transformative power of breaking barriers. This move was unprecedented and demonstrated his ability to blend Eastern and Western filmmaking techniques. The movie, where Bruce fought Chuck Norris in the iconic Coliseum scene, showcased his martial arts philosophy and cinematic creativity, solidifying his legacy and reaching the peak of his career. This film epitomized Bruce's vision of martial arts as both an art form and a means of personal expression, transcending traditional boundaries. Tragically, Bruce Lee passed away at the age of 32 in 1973, just as he was on the cusp of global superstardom. His sudden death left a void in the martial arts and film worlds. Meanwhile, Wong Jack-man continued to teach martial arts in San Francisco until his retirement in 2005. His dedication to traditional Chinese martial arts influenced many, but his impact remained localized compared to Bruce's global reach. The two versions of the fight's outcome between Bruce Lee and Wong Jack-man led to sharply diverging paths. Bruce's innovative approach and desire to break boundaries took him on a journey from Hollywood to Hong Kong and back, transforming martial arts cinema and leaving an indelible mark on the world. Wong Jack-man's commitment to traditional martial arts ensured the preservation of cultural heritage and impacted the lives of his students. Regardless of which version of the fight duration is true, whether it's 3 minutes or 25 minutes, the fight in 1964 altered the path of martial arts development in the world. It's no longer only used in a fight or self-defense. It is an art adding more colors to the film industry, influencing many movies, such as The Matrix. The unique combination of timing, location, and the blending of East and West culture by a talented martial artist like Bruce Lee, who recognized the limitations of traditional martial arts, has made such influence possible. Bruce Lee's journey from Hollywood frustration to Hong Kong stardom highlights the complexities of cultural acceptance and the importance of creative freedom. His decision to leave America, driven by Hollywood's typecasting, led him to Hong Kong, where his partnership with Raymond Chow at Golden Harvest allowed him to flourish. This pivotal move not only revolutionized the martial arts genre but also underscored the broader cultural shifts and tensions of the time. As we conclude this series, we reflect on how Bruce Lee's legacy continues to inspire and influence the world of martial arts and cinema. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance, vision, and breaking barriers. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey through Bruce Lee's life and legacy. We hope you've enjoyed this exploration of his remarkable career and its lasting impact. This series began with the controversial 1964 fight between Bruce Lee and Wong Jack-man. From that fight, the diverging paths of their martial arts journeys were explored, highlighting the stark social and cultural differences between the East and the West. These differences explain how and why Bruce Lee ultimately moved back to Hong Kong from America. All 6 episodes of this series were produced using prompt-based AI-generated technologies. If you enjoyed this story and want more content like this, please subscribe to our channel, click the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback is invaluable to us and helps shape our future content. Excitingly, we have an extra episode coming up. Using advanced AI technology, we will recreate the iconic fight scene between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris. Stay tuned for more action, innovation, and storytelling. Thank you for your support.